The comment that it's responding to says, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" and stop making out you get discriminated. Like, no, stop making out your weight is like LGBTQ and BLM. Like, no, it's not. Oh, that's not even coherent. So this person's responding to some non-English. This is a hot mess. There's no saving this. Just watch.
Are you fat? Then how the hell would you know? Fat people are denied jobs, they're denied insurance. We can't buy clothes in regular stores most of the time. Doctors blame all of our health problems on our weight. This isn't the oppression Olympics. There's enough hate to go.
All right. If you aren't watching this, I don't know what the fuck. She's dressed like a clown. She has rainbow glasses. She literally has makeup. It's clown makeup. It's clown
We
makeup.
choose truth over facts.
Look, the only thing that's oppressing fat people is gravity. If you have a job, for example, if I have a job, especially if there's any kind of labor involved, I'm just going to tell you the truth. You might not like this, but you don't have to like it. If there's two people with equal qualifications, one person is obese, the other person is not, I will hire the one that's not obese. Why? One, they're less likely to die on the job. Okay. A lot of people will not hire someone who's unhealthy because they're more likely to be sick often, to have health complications, to miss work, to have take sick days. In general, it shows lack of discipline. It shows lack of initiative. It shows lack of self-care. Now, it doesn't mean that the person who's less or not fat isn't an alcoholic or does crystal meth or something like that, or it doesn't mean that. But on the surface, if that's what you have to go by, you have two people equally qualified, equally the same. Let's say everything's the same. One person's obese, the other person's not. I mean, unless the job is about like food, I'm going to hire the person who's not obese. And you might not like that, but I mean, if you tell me otherwise, I don't know if I believe you. You have to be honest with yourself, especially if you have a physical job. When people are hiring servers or things with in restaurants, I mean, if you're moving around a lot, you have to be very active and physical, and maybe like there's tight spaces. If you ever worked in a kitchen or a restaurant, I know there's obese people or chefs and people, but I'm saying if you're trying to get around tight spaces or you're in a construction site and you're moving, like it can be a risk or a hazard, but you're also not going to be as efficient. You're not going to be as mobile. You're not going to be as dynamic. Just, I mean, is that discrimination? Is that discrimination or is that just a logical decision? But this individual fighting back, like, what'd you say? Fat people are denied jobs or denied insurance. Denied insurance, sick people are denied insurance. So people that are at high risk are going to be denied insurance. Just like someone who has terrible financial habits are going to be denied credit cards. Right? So if you're terrible with money, a bank is not going to be like, yo, here's more. Here's more money that you'll never pay back. That's what a credit score is. Oh, you will not pay money back. You've never paid bills on time. We're not going to give you money. We're not going to lend you money because you're not going to pay it back. That's what credit scores essentially are. Hey, you are someone who's a good borrower. We can make money off you. You hold a good amount of debt, not too much debt, but enough debt, and you make payments on time where we'll make our money because banks that loan money out, they make money off loaning. They make money off the interest. They're making money off the interest you're paying back. So in other words, if you are obese, you're obese, but you take great care of your health. That doesn't make sense. Maybe you're in the process of doing it. That's different. But obviously, it's cause and effect. So just keep that in mind. You're denied insurance if you're a high risk of getting sick. So if you want insurance and the company's like, you're going to get sick tomorrow. You're about to have a heart attack this week before we even get our first payment. So an insurance company, like if you have a house in the middle of the woods in California in a specific spot that always gets hit with lightning, that always has fires. Let's say you build a log cabin in the woods in an area where there's tons of fucking fires. tons of forest fires and wildfires, it's going to be next to impossible for you to get fire insurance. They're going to be like, why would you buy that house? Why would you build a house there? Or you're going to pay out the fucking ass because there's a high percentage chance that there's going to be a fire that's going to burn your fucking house down. So if you're in Fire Alley and you build a log cabin, an insurance company is not going to be like, oh, that's a good idea. All right, we're going to give you a low payment. No, they're likely going to have to pay out. So they're going to charge you a lot, if at all. Chances are they wouldn't even cover it. Anyway, let's see. Insurance. We can't buy clothes in regular stores. I can't buy clothes in regular stores either. I can't go to most stores and buy clothes that fit me well either. So cry me a fucking river. It's called shopping. Or go online and just choose your size. Doctors blame all of our health problems on our weight. They're blaming your health problems on the habits that led you to be that weight. That's what it means. Okay. Yes, you are morbidly obese. Whatever you're doing to get you to this point, stop doing those things. But also doctors aren't really trained like that. So these people will say, oh, they're blaming it on our weight. Let's back that train up. Let's back that up. It's not really your weight. It's the habits that led you to be that weight. You're not born fat. You're not just naturally fat and healthy. No. Your habits led you to be morbidly obese. And just because the bow hasn't broken yet, it will. It will. You don't see 80-year-old morbidly obese people because they die earlier. All right. Let's see. Carson. Carson, I have some friends in Hawaii. They can't get their electronics insured because they always break after 2 years due to the humidity. On the Big Island, house insurance has 7-year deals. Spider's still there. Has 7-year deals because it is nearly guaranteed the lava flow will destroy your home once every 7 years. Are you serious? See, that's right. So exactly. The insurance company will say, okay, there's going to be, all right, let's say it happened 7 years ago. Okay, well, we'll insure it for X amount of time, not 15 years, because then they're going to have to, they don't want to pay out. So insurance companies don't want to pay out. If they pay out, they're losing money. So it's a catch-22. You need to have insurance, or you should have insurance. But it's like this cat and mouse game where the insurance companies make money off you paying and them not paying out. So if you're healthy and you're not likely to have a serious accident, like if you're a healthy person, you can have something like catastrophic insurance. So let's say you're healthy and then you get into a major accident. So it's not like you had a heart attack, but I don't know, you fell off something or a car hit you. That's not something that like is based on heart disease. That's just shit fucking happened. So you could have catastrophic insurance in an emergency. That way you don't have like a $500,000 bill. But it's less likely to happen. It's like, act of God type shit. So catastrophic insurance. But if you're really healthy, you're not going to pay $1,000 a month for, of course you could, depending on your coverage, but you don't need to go to the doctor every week and get medications and all this other stuff that people that are very, very sickly tend to do. So it's going to be less expensive because the insurance company has really no risk of paying out, but you can get like basic care, whatever. You guys know. I'm not an insurance expert anyway, but you get the point. If you're likely to have a problem, it's going to cost you more per month because the insurance company is going to be forking the bill quite often.